Friday. Just wanted to do a quick check-in. I'm just getting started on my walk for today, and our workout session was very hard. We worked on legs. Friday's leg day, and we did 4 sets of doing frog jumps across the gym with a band around our ankles, and that killed. That was the first thing we did. And then after, we had to do 4 bridges, and we had to hold the bridges up for, I think it was like a minute. Felt like a minute. So we had to do that. So my legs are done. We did something else that was also really hard, but at the end we finished it up with some planks, plank holds. I think we did like 6. So I'm pretty tired. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go home, have a healthy meal. Last night I did want to mention that I ended up going, I went shopping a lot, like just spending tons of money on food. But I went and I got some ground turkey because I was in the mood to have some like nachos, like I want like a nacho bar. And I was like, well, I don't want to do like ground beef. So I got turkey, cooked that up, got some like taco seasoning, put like a quarter of that in. And then I wanted to try some dairy-free cheese just to see if it would melt. My friend Stashai, she recommended one almond cheese, but the store didn't have it. So I tried another cheese called like Diet cheese, and it's made out of oat milk, and it said on the front package, it's like, and it will melt. So I was like, okay, we'll see. So I tried it, and when I heated it up last night, I didn't feel like it had like the greatest melt, but then I put it in the microwave again today for lunch, and I just put it over salad, and it actually melted pretty good, and it wasn't like a weird taste. So I think I'm gonna use that now and not do the dairy. I had my siete tortilla chips, and those things are so good. I can just sit and eat a full bag. It's pretty bad. I really enjoy it very much. That's kind of how my week's looking. Finishing up Friday night, and then I'm gonna go home and eat, and then rest and enjoy my week. Hey guys, it is Saturday. Just finishing up cold plunge, still warming up, and I feel like I have exciting news to share. So my last video, I mentioned that I was trying to figure out what I want to do for my birthday, which is at the end of this month, and it's year 41. So for the past 2 years, I've been going to national parks, and so I was thinking, okay, maybe I can just go up to Monterey, hang out there, try to hit, you know, the redwoods, whatever, in California. But I kind of feel like I need to stretch my wings, and I want to see more of the states. And I was like, okay, what state can I get to that's like within like a 6 to 7 hour drive? And I figured, I can go to Utah. So I think I'm going to Utah this year, and I'm going to go to Zion National Park. And I really wanted to hit the 4 corners, you know, like there's this like little monument and you can stand in like 4 states. I don't think I'll be able to hit that. It'd be really cool if I could. And I even thought about going to New Mexico. So I technically have 5 days off that I could do this. Probably would spend like a day or 2 at Zion. And then I would still have like a full day if I wanted to drive anywhere else. And then I would have like time to come back home on Sunday, get to sleep, and then go back to work on Monday. So I would have, yeah, I think I'm doing, my birthday's on Wednesday, so I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 5. So anyways, I'm excited about it. So I'm going to look into it. I'm going to do some research. I want to go on some hikes, some tours, whatever I can do for free. And I definitely want to spend one night, probably going to be night 2, out in the national park in Zion, because there's supposed to be amazing dark skies. And if whenever possible, I want to be able to see like the Milky Way with the naked eye. And I just didn't have that experience yet. So I'm really stoked about that. I think for December, I'm going to have 2 weeks off. I'll probably do Death Valley then, because that's local. That's like between like a 3.5 to 4 hour drive. And then I'll figure out what else I want to do. I would love, love, love to go to Colorado. I just don't want to fly in, but I might consider it. I might consider it in December, but then it also might be snowing. So I don't know. but I just kind of want to start spreading my wings a little bit and like hitting some other states. My goal in life is to hit all the national parks in all 50 states. That would be awesome. I have my little book that I bought. I have 2 books. One's like a little companion that you can put in your pocket, that it gives you like a list based on like, you know, either the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, Southeast, of where all the national parks are. And so I was looking at that last night, and so Zion's kind of been in the back of my head. I know my mom's been there, and I was like, okay, like that is still within like a reasonable amount of time that I could easily drive to. I looked at some Airbnbs. I found some that are like under $200 for like, I think I put like 3 nights maybe. I figure I can cook my own food, and I'll just do better than I did the last time, which I'll just bring like a cooler full of pre-made meals and just put it on ice. So all I have to do is just heat it up. And then of course I will take myself somewhere nice for my birthday or dinner or something. But I think the rest of the time I still want to try to do my best to eat clean and be healthy. And I really want to hike. I just want to be out. I just need this time to kind of regroup and ground myself, and I think it's going to be a great trip. I love trees. I loved my experience at Yosemite. I would 100% go to Yosemite again, but I really feel I have a habit of just getting super comfortable, and I want to push myself. And it's also exciting when I've been to a place, I don't know what to expect. So those are a couple things I'm looking at. And in New Mexico, I thought would be kind of cool just because it's different, the architecture, Native American history, things like that. But I really haven't really thought about like what else I could see. Of course, you can go to Roswell and all that strange stuff. But I just wanted to do something that would be fun and that I could do on my own. And hopefully I meet some really cool people on the way. I had such a great experience in Yosemite last year for my birthday and doing that solo trip. Yeah, I'm stoked about it. So today I'm going to spend a lot of time researching where I would want to stay. I know my best friend, she has tons of family in Utah. So I was like, I feel pretty safe in Utah. One of my friends, her son lives in Utah as well. So I'm like, I don't feel like I'm like in a state by myself. Like if anything were to pop up, I know who I contact to be like, hey, yo, I need some help. So I feel pretty comfortable going there and exploring their national park. And so I'm just gonna make a list. And I have, like I said, I've been like sidetracked, and all of my goals that I set like last October, I feel like I haven't made any strides. And so I really want to stay true to my goal to hit national park every year. So this is one. And then my goal is to go to 4 this year, and I haven't gone to any. So if I can hit Zion and maybe hit another national park like I did last time, I hit 2 national parks within that like 4 day period. So if I could hit another one on the way home, I think that would be pretty awesome. I'd feel pretty good about myself. And in December, I would hit 2 more national parks, so I could at least hit my goal going to 4. And the overall cost isn't going to be very much. It's probably going to be under $300, and that includes gas, getting my car serviced, and an Airbnb, and then like food. So I can definitely do that and cash flow that and not have to do anything else. I'm excited about that. And if you guys have any suggestions, if you've been to Zion National Park, I know there's Bryce Canyon as well. I don't know how long of a drive that is from Zion. I have to figure that out today. But if you have any suggestions of cool things that I can do in Utah, especially if I can like hop on like a tour that's really cheap. I also saw that there was some horseback riding that I could do, like a 1 to 3 hour tour of Zion National Park, and I love horses, so I thought that would be kind of cool. And that's like $120. So yeah, a lot of cool things I want to do. And then I have to figure out the whole like birthday cake situation this year because I'm doing no sugar. It would just be easier if I could just find a bakery that just does it and I could just buy it instead of me like trying to figure it out and being stressed about it. So I need to look into those things. I just want to see as much as I can while I am enjoying my 5 days off. And really my last 4 day was July. So anyways, that's where I'm at, and I'm super stoked. I'm excited about it, looking forward to it, and just gonna start doing the check of my car, make sure my car is operating. It did really well up to Sacramento, and it's about the same amount of distance. So I think it should be fine. Kind of on my bucket list road. I have to find out where it is, but it's like, you know, you see it on a lot of pictures. It's just like a long highway, like the highway to nowhere, and there's like mountains in the back. So I have to figure out where that is, because that is another one of my goals, is that I want to jump out on that highway and get a couple of pictures and some shots of myself, because I just think it would be awesome. So I'm gonna do that today, sit down, figure that out. And then today I've kind of had, I'm not gonna say I've setbacks, but I have had, I love the HIIT chips that I found. They're really great, but I also have discovered, I'm kind of been like watching my weight. I'm like, okay, let me add this in and see how I feel. And of course I find something delicious and I overeat. And so I'm like kind of watching my weight kind of like tick up a little bit, and I'm not cool with that. I think it has a lot to do with just maybe just salt. But everything else in my diet has been okay. I also started with cashew yogurt, non-sweetened. And so I just had like blueberries and strawberries, and then I would put honey as the sweetener because at least I can control the sweet in it, and that worked perfectly. I'm so glad I thought about that instead of, you know, all the added stuff that could be added in there as sweeteners. And it's a very slippery slope with me. If I add even just, you know, agave, it just clicks in my head like I need to eat more sugar. So I have to be really careful with that. And then I also need to get more exercise, so I'll be hitting the bike tonight so I can get my legs done and feel good about myself. We had a really good workout yesterday, like I mentioned, and so I'm just gearing up, and I'm really looking forward to taking some hikes just to kind of see how my body is compared to where it was last year, because last year I was dying when I was taking those hikes. I made it, but I was dying. So now that I'm a little bit less, probably 20 to 30 pounds less than I was last year, I'm hoping that is a better experience. And luckily I have everything I need for hiking. I don't have to buy anything, and I'm ready for cool weather. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it, and I look forward to it and sharing like my whole planning process. When I do these trips, I'll share that with you guys as well, of kind of how I put my thoughts together and build my itinerary and then hit the road. Last year when I went to Grand Canyon, I literally thought about that like the day before I left, like literally a couple hours before I left. So I don't want to do that this year. Everything worked out perfectly. Actually, that was 2 years ago. And so I figured that I'm going to be a little bit better about that, because I was just kind of like, I always wanted to go there, haven't gone there. And then I just like, just go, just do it. And I was like, okay, to myself. So I was like, oh, boom, hotel, didn't cost me that much, you know, continental breakfast, all that worked out. So yeah. Last year I spent way too much money in October. So I'm like, okay, if I can cash flow it, keep it under like 375, I think. And I think I'll be okay with that. So anyways, that's about it for now. And I'll see you later. Hey guys, what's up? It is Monday. And I feel like I didn't post a lot like this weekend. I just wanted to fill you guys in on some exciting news, additional exciting news. So I've kind of been like toying with and really like longing to go to Breakthrough to Success this year. I think I mentioned that earlier in my video. And I was like, I can't afford it this year. Like, I was just like, I just can't afford it. Like, there's no way I could afford the cost and plus the hotel room and all that great stuff. So I just kept putting it out there. I was like, if there is some way I can go to this year, I would love it. So I got tipped off by a fellow BTS member, and she just said, you know, she was able to get a discount and if I'd like to go. So there actually was like earlier, I kind of threw out to her, hey, there's a buy one, get one. So like you would buy the purchase ticket and then you can bring somebody else for free. So I kind of brought that up a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, okay, like maybe we could just split the cost of the ticket, and then she would have to either drive or fly out to Orange County, and then we would split the cost of a hotel room. I just figured, like, if there's any way I would have to go, and I really want it to be VIP because you get all of this amazing time with Jack and Patty, and you get to ask questions more in depth, and then you get to have a sit down and have like a basically almost like a brainstorming meeting with like a personal coach that you have. So I was just like, I would love to. I had so much fun last year, and I felt so upbeat about it. And I thought I felt lost last year. I feel really lost this year. I'm like not sure. I'm like, gosh, like, is this really what I want to be doing? Am I like happy? Like, am I going to want to continue to do this long term? And I just don't know. So anyways, so she tipped me off, and do you want to go? Because I'm coming. And so I was just like, I had like extra money in my account, and I just was like, I was trying to hold off until next payday just to see if I could do it. And I was like, I'm just gonna freaking do it. It's my birthday month. So I was like, swipe that debit card, pay that, got it for half off, which is like a steal. And so I'm going to Breakthrough to Success next weekend. I'm so excited. So excited! like we just are like, we can't believe we're going, because we go for like, we can't afford it, we can't afford it. She found a great deal on the hotel rooms in the hotel, so I'm also getting a break on that, which is huge. And yeah, so I'm excited. So I'm going to be heading to that next Thursday night. Of course, we have another event like I did last year on that Thursday, so I'll be probably there by like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then get ready for the day. So I will be doing my, I'm assuming I'm doing a collab with Tashai. She's the gal I'm going to be sharing the room with, and she was in my first clip to Breakthrough Success. I'll link that video so you guys can watch it. But yeah, so everyone's kind of like reaching out because like we're hearing some rumbling that potentially that Jack might be retiring. So we were like, we cannot miss this. If this is the final year with Jack Canfield going to like run this, and this is it, like we have to go. Like we absolutely have to go. So we're going. Yeah. So I have that, and then I'm like, gosh, okay, so that's gonna screw up my money for the trip for Utah. So I was like, okay, but then I'm kind of looking at it and I'm like, okay, like I don't have to buy this, I don't have to buy this, I don't have to pay for this, and then I get paid the first. It's just like a funky day, and we don't have direct deposit. I really wish that we could get direct deposit for work, because I would never have to go into work to get my check. And I'm one of those people that I need my check, like actually need my check on a day. It's not like I have another spouse has a job and you don't have to worry about it and you're just bringing extra money. So I'm the person I was like, no, I got bills to pay, I need my money. Okay guys, so it is Monday. Just got done working out, did a little extra work, and then I'm on my walk before it gets too dark. But gosh, I did not sleep well last night at all. I think talked about my tummy's just been really gurgly since yesterday. I think it might be like the seasoning packet that I used for my turkey. I put like this taco seasoning. It could be the spices in that, but then also it could be like I had some acidic stuff yesterday, so my belly still hurts. And I worked through that, and then of course we had workouts that I had to lay on my belly today, so that didn't help out much, but I got through it. I got through the workout without puking. I'm just trying to push through, and it sucks, but I took the rest of the weekend off, so kind of slacked on my working out, but I kind of regret it because I should have, and I probably would have felt better. So I'm gonna push through right now, and hopefully my belly will be back to normal by tomorrow. And it was just a hellish night last night. Couldn't breathe, all my sinuses were clogged, I couldn't smell anything, and then I had this like acidic gurgling in my belly, which is not nice. So anyways, I also just want to encourage you guys to just keep working out. I put a lot of resistant band workouts in my YouTube shorts. So if you need ideas, if you're looking for workouts to do, you're just starting out, if you have a lot more weight on you and you're not able to move freely like you'd like to, that's a great resource for you to just get moving. Easiest thing you can do is grab some resistant bands and just do some simple workouts and get your body moving and then build your way up, and you'll definitely feel better. And don't be afraid to try new things, and to surround yourself with people who will support you. And so that's the number one reason why I'm really excited about going on my BTS weekend, having my little retreat away for 3 days, and being around a lot of dope people. They're like, everybody that comes to that event, they're just amazing, awesome people. And I'm still connected with people. I just messaged, I met last year, Anne-Marie. She's from Ireland, so I just checked to see if she was going to be coming or not. Unfortunately, she's not, but we still talk, which is really cool. And so she was filling me in on her life and how her business is doing. So, you know, I'm able to make connections like that. So I definitely encourage you, if you can, go to a uplifting convention, personal development thing at least once a year. Put that on to your self-care list. Even if it's going on a spiritual retreat, you got to do one thing every year. And especially like this is my birthday month, so I am celebrating my life as it is now. And I think what I'm gonna do on this BTS weekend is just kind of rework what that's gonna look like, because my life isn't ending up the way that I had in my mind of what I want. So I really need to sit down and come up with another plan that will bring me a little bit of hope, and I can help people and feel good about myself. So anyway, that's about it for today.